The Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network is proud to present college lacrosse from Schellenberger Field. The action between number 12, the University of Lynchburg Hornets, and the visiting Cabrini Cavaliers. Hello, lacrosse fans. I am Kyle Haney, and we are live on the campus of the University of Lynchburg, getting set for what we think is going to be a very exciting early season affair between two teams that always challenge each other, the Cabrini Cavaliers and the Lynchburg Hornets. It has been a slightly challenging opening part to the season for Lynchburg. We're just one game in, but it was a 15-10 loss for the Hornets on the road at Gettysburg last weekend. Lynchburg was down 7-4 at halftime. It wasn't a total waste for Lynchburg by any means, but not what they wanted in that opening season game. So they will look to remedy and rectify that here today against Cabrini, who comes into the game at 1-0. There's some stats from last year, obviously just one game in for each team, so we don't have much to go on this year. But it will be Coach Steve Kadelka's 28th season. And he said Lynchburg needs to be better defensively today. The clear needs to be better. They would like to control the tempo against a Cabrini squad that is 1-0. They beat Haverford 17-10 last weekend. It's always fun to talk about the team play, but we've got some great individuals in this game today, some outstanding goal scorers. Tyler Hadley will be in the cage. He's a preseason All-American for Lynchburg. Cabrini's goalie will be Braden Skipper, and then a couple players to watch in the face-off circle. The face-off guys just never get enough love. How about John McCormick? All he did was win 72% last year on the opening draw. He will be a difference maker for Cabrini, and Lynchburg's outstanding face-off artist is number 56, Michael Kraus. The senior was an honorable mention All-American a couple years ago. Won't find many harder workers than Michael Kraus, and look at him having a good time before the game there with the bear hug, getting the teammates into it. He's so much fun to watch, and I think that's going to be a really great feature that we can keep our eyes on in the center circle there. The opening draw, the face-offs will be key. There's a look at Braden Skipper, we think, who will be in net to begin for Cabrini, the Cabrini University Cavaliers, and we've got so many storylines to talk about, and this is all under the backdrop of the fact that this is the final season for Cabrini University. The school is set to close, and it has been well documented that this lacrosse team wants to have a great year and go out in style. It is a program with a rich tradition. 2019 national champions for Cabrini. They're calling this one last ride. Their head coach is Tommy DeLuca. In his first season, he was an outstanding player at Cabrini, and he is looking to guide this team to some success in what will be their final season. We're at midfield, the captain's meeting. We've got a really nice crowd on hand. It's a bit of a chilly day here in Central Virginia. We've got overcast skies. There is a chance of rain, more so later on in the day. This is actually game one of a lacrosse double dip for us here on LHSN and on Schellenberger Field as the Lynchburg women's team set to host Methodist after this game. But it looks like we are in the center circle and ready to go. Cabrini in the black with the blue trim. A little bit of a white outline in the numbers there. Somebody got cranked up early, and it looks like it's going to be Lynchburg ball. Yeah, Michael Kraus pumped as he comes to the sideline to greet the teammates. Hornets will get the opening possession. How about those fantastic goal scorers? It's the sophomore sensations. There's quite a few to choose from that score with regularity. Riley Hastings, Finn Schmidt, Spencer Vandenberg. Lynchburg has so much of the goal scoring back from last season. That's been well documented. We'll run it down as well. Goalmouth scramble there. It looks like Skipper's going to handle that one, and now Cabrini looks to clear. We're just a few seconds into this first period. Lynchburg's in the home whites with the red trim, black helmets, and we are on new turf here at Schellenberger Field. It looks outstanding. The lines just pop on the green turf. This is, I think, the first game on the new turf. Everybody's been practicing on it, so shouldn't be too much of an unknown. Cabrini ball in the offensive zone as they look to build it up slow. That was Gary Ulatowski that had it, lost it. Potential ground ball coming here. Cabrini will keep the possession. Ulatowski scanning the chessboard. Now he'll make a move to the middle. Pass is right. Lynchburg defense is there, fairly sturdy. That was Ian McCarthy. Now back to the top side again. Tyler Hadley picking off the pass that went in his area. He is so good at that. So good at stopping shots, but defending those passes as well. Tyler Hadley active for Lynchburg. Number 0, grad student, 6'2", 227. That frame doesn't hurt back there either. He is a big guy. He takes up a lot of the cage and speedy as well. Does have one career goal, Tyler Hadley. One shot this season as well. Here we go, Lynchburg. Bouncing shot, skipped by. Should be Hornets ball. Finn Schmidt will bring it in from the right sideline. Now out to the perimeter for Dylan Wolf. Dylan Wolf going to set up a dodge. Now spins. Did lose the footing. We had rain yesterday and some this morning, so the traction might be a little bit slippery out there on the brand new turf here at Shelley. Ripper from Dylan Wolf. Dylan Wolf caught an on-target pass, stepped into it, and beat the keeper for the first goal of the game. Lynchburg on top, 1-0. Dylan Wolf, second goal of the season. He scored 5 against Cabrini last year. Seems like Dylan Wolf likes playing his lacrosse against the Cavaliers. Watch it here. Great angle. Yeah, got it near top shelf. Dylan Wolf loving it. Lynchburg on top, 1-0. It was a really good contest between these two teams last season in Pennsylvania. Lynchburg beat Cabrini 11-7. Hornets got up 8-0 at halftime and then had to survive a very good comeback from Cabrini. Coach Steve Kadelka talked about his respect for the Cavaliers, their tradition, their program. Said they play that tough brand of lacrosse. They're sharp. They test you in a lot of different areas. And he's kind of sad to see this matchup go. Wanted to keep it going. Nate Mazerik made a move there for the Cavaliers and then skipped out. It'll stay with Cabrini. 12 minutes exactly left in quarter number 1. Lynchburg leading 1-0. Henry Merendon back there working hard on the defensive end for Lynchburg. Oh, good athletic ride right there. That was tough stuff from number 43, Kyler Mahoney. Love that from Lynchburg defensively. One of the keys to the game for Coach K, we got to be tougher defensively, be in the right areas, don't give up the ground, get the clear sharper as well. Grant Voigt passing along the far right sideline. Now it's to the middle for number 42, Cam Ash in the game. Here comes number 14, Liam Holman. New names to learn for Lynchburg fans. So much coming back this season, but definitely some new pieces that have already made an impact and look to do the same. They'll skip back out of play. Riley Hastings there. First time on his stick. Maybe not the first time, but could be the best time as he wheels in from X. Looks to turn. Now he'll offload, and Lynchburg will reset the offensive attack here with just under 11 to play and a 1-goal lead. High pass collected by Ash. Now it's left side for Finn Schmidt. Right side back to Hastings. Hastings working around. Finn Schmidt got 20 on the shot clock now. Offer for the screen there, but refused, and a great job with the can opener, taking it away. Excellent individual defense from Cabrini's number 30, may have been number 20, Max Morozov. That was really nice. That was actually number 38, Gavin Leonard. Gavin Leonard should get credit for a very nice defensive play there. Late in the shot clock, too. I like the patient possession from Lynchburg. Forced Cabrini to defend a long time in that possession. And then just a great individual effort there by Gavin Leonard. Here comes Mario Leone skipping in. He'll offload to a teammate. Turning the corner on the overlap. Oh, good sharp pass in front. Hadley was up to it. Tyler Hadley with a nice stop. Ball still free briefly. Double team sandwich there. This is the clear that Lynchburg needed to get better at. Looks like they have gotten free. Dom Zingo just sojourning up the right sideline, and now he'll get it over to the left. Good stuff there from Lynchburg. Got to feel good about that. Nice stop on almost a point-blank ranger there for Tyler Hadley. Looks like T-Had seeing it well already. New package coming in for Lynchburg. Oh, briefly bobbled. Hornets are going to lose it. That's what maybe lacked a bit against Gettysburg in the 15-10 loss. Just the sharpness to some of the passing. Almost just a giveaway there. Maybe not quite in the unforced error category, but I don't know. Coach K might have a different opinion. He might say that was an unforced error. Here's Tommy Vaughn back to Ulatowski. Vaughn turning the corner and looking around. Good defensive structure intact again. Henry Meriden, really good on that left side. Stick check, he poked it free. Great job on the cause turnover there for Henry Meriden. Outstanding stuff. Another grad student, 2023 ODAC first teamer. Meriden is going to be key on that back line defensively for Lynchburg. Dylan Wolf once more stopped on the low save there by Braden Skipper. Good clean look for Dylan Wolf. Mentioned he had 5 against Cabrini last season. 28 in the year for Dylan Wolf last year. Major goal scoring threat. New personnel getting shuffled in. Darren Palma running on. He might be at the point of attack right here now for Lynchburg. Yes, he is. Long pole about to go into the belly in the near right shoulder of the attacker who runs around X. Uh-oh, maybe a giveaway here for Cabrini. Like the pressure from number 53 for Lynchburg, that is Alex Blanchard. Just providing enough there. Didn't make it completely easy for the Cavaliers, and then a high pass ends up becoming a turnover. Lynchburg ball, Dylan Wolf looking around. He'll send a long pass down to goal line, extended right. Hastings behind. Going to see Riley Hastings activate a bit more at some point, you got to believe. Oh, good ball movement here. Wolf faked it, lost it. He's going to recapture, lost it again, still free. Scramble for it. Good effort there by Cabrini to win that back. That was number 37, Brett Gaugler. Brett Gaugler tossing it back. Keeper Braden Skipper wants to get involved a little bit. Oh, what a takeaway. What a play there in the middle. It was Kyler Mahoney. Again, he's been doing great work in the midfield early in this one. 6:35 left to play in the first period. 1-0, the Lynchburg lead. It was a Dylan Wolf goal, his second of the season. Did tack on 3 assists against Gettysburg. That's career goal number 80 for Dylan Wolf, by the way. Congratulations to another fifth-year man on an outstanding career that continues this season. Meriden now with some defensive pressure again for Lynchburg. Cabrini will casually get this possession started. Now getting into second gear is Matt Williams. Matt Williams will get past goal line extended, then feed it back out to Nick Mormando, excuse me. Sidewinder shot, tough angle there. Hadley, I think, got a piece of that for Lynchburg. Cabrini ball, Lynchburg defending again. Good little two-man game there. Oh, and a sharp angle shot that beat Tyler Hadley. Great setup on it. Let's figure out who it was for Cabrini. Yeah, love that two-man exchange setup there. At the goal line, extended. Got freed up for a look. And here is the second look at it. Screen and roll game there. That's a tale as old as time. It's number 18, Mason Leinert. Mason Leinert, the junior, connecting for his third goal of the season. had 2 in their opening season win against Haverford. Lynchburg comes in at 0-1. Cabrini 1-0. Still a fight for the face-off there. Cabrini will win it. Keep an eye on those face-offs. They will be key. Everything in a game like this is going to be key, though, isn't it? There's so many elements, so many facets to a game, and you got to be clean in almost all of them. Got to be sharp really everywhere. That was a sharp goal from Mason Leinert. Coming from that side again, a little bit stiffer defense that time for Lynchburg. Hornets doing the hard work here in tight. Mishandled pass that will benefit the Hornets. Parker Seeley had to really come out of the fire with this, and he still got it on the move. Seeley continues to run, now gives it up. And Lynchburg will sort of settle things and get new personnel on. Liam Holman coming in there. Holman with the ball right now in the center. Looking back for number 42, Cam Ash. Ash on the sprint. Flips it behind. Hornets will work here. Now it's Finn Schmidt. Got rid of it quickly. Lynchburg looks to set something up. Still an eternity in the shot clock at 40 seconds. We've got 4:15 left in the first. It's a tie ball game, 1-1. Holman working around. Tried to get downhill and got cut off by some sturdy defense from Cabrini. Probably haven't given the Cavaliers defense quite enough credit just yet. Chance coming here, down to 20. Excellent footwork and foot speed from Finn Schmidt. Now Hastings going to get in the mix. Over the shoulder, ripping it through. Past Braden Skipper. And that is Riley Hastings at his best. The sophomore scores his 3rd goal of the season. Finn Schmidt breaking the defense down, and then Hastings. Yeah, we said he would activate soon. Just a little jump, cranking up the overhead and finding the back of the net. 2-1. Lynchburg leads again. Goals from Hastings and Wolf so far. Face-off win for John McCormick, and it leads to early offense. The shot was wide left. McCormick is so good out there on the face-offs. 72% last year. He's got a career of 69%. Won 16 of 27 in game 1. So that was actually probably a little bit low for his expectations. Here's Tommy Vaughn going to wait and let a teammate catch up. Now it's backwards to Ulatowski. Ulatowski, really that kind of that point guard from the middle a lot today. Deals the cards there. I think Lynchburg's been ready for that. Oh, nice interception. Great job to read the pass and cut down that window. Maybe a fast break opportunity coming here for the Hornets. Let's see. Cabrini hustled back nicely. The threat is not over yet. Charging in, jumping over. Did it go? It looks like it did. It looks like it did go from number 21, Cole Zacharias. Hello, Cole Zacharias, the transition offense after the outstanding defensive takeaway. Zacharias has got Lynchburg with a 2-goal lead. Watch it here. Good speed, gets by that defender, and then keeps going. Overhead shot, kind of at that down angle there. Tough to stop. Clever and crafty from Zacharias. Yeah, getting plenty of love on the sideline. Why wouldn't he be? Lynchburg's up 2-1. And the Hornets have got a face-off win, too. Momentum swing moment here late in the first quarter. 3-1, Lynchburg leading. Slight bobble there by Haug, but Lynchburg's okay. Jake Rust. Haven't called Jake Rust's name yet. That did not take long. Shaking the rust off. Jake Rust just unleashing a shot. That is his 3rd goal of the season, 1st of the game. Now the goals are coming more regularly here for Lynchburg. Zacharias and then Rust. Did not take long after that face-off win. Watch number 10 come into your screen here. Spins away from the contact, low angle shot. Beauty. Jake Rust on the board. 4 different goal scorers for Lynchburg early in this one. They lead 4-1. Early motion there from Michael Kraus means Cabrini will take over the ball. They trail by 3 all of a sudden. Cavaliers have never led in this game. Lynchburg jumped up 1-0. Cabrini tied it 1-1. Now Lynchburg up to 4-1 on the advantage. Decent crowd here at Shelley for kind of a cold day, but the home opener, you figure that's always going to be well attended. Dash for this ball. Lynchburg bench wanting a penalty. See if we get something here. The officials are going to come together, I think, for a short convo. No, just going to be Lynchburg ball. Now the Hornets want to run. Cavs got new players in. Lynchburg will do the same with some changes. Number 36, Brody Mason coming on. Here's Brody Mason. Don't think we've called the name yet. He'll get active from the left alleyway. Brody Mason wants to shoot, yeah. Got blocked before it got to the net. Ball free, and now Cabrini maybe with a transition opportunity. Mason coming from behind to apply some pressure. Short pole going to get pressed into service as a defender back there. And flag came out. Flag came out. Could be something on the illegal sub here. It was from that sideline official. Right in front of the area where players hustle on and off. Down to 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Looks like Cabrini is clearly content to hold for the final shot. It's Jerry Ulatowski, 6-foot junior. Now he'll get it started with some speed. Angles right. Good defense there from Finn Schmidt to make him work hard. Finn Schmidt, he's going to get that ball back. Great stuff. 8.9 seconds left in the quarter. How good was that from Finn Schmidt? Guy that scores a lot of goals. Playing a lot of defense there as well. Nice from the sophomore, all-around game. And that definitely hurts the momentum for Cabrini when you're planning on holding for the final shot and you lose it. Did they lose it though? We got a penalty over there on Finn Schmidt, or it was the delayed penalty. Delayed penalty. Looks like Cabrini's not even going to bother to take a shot. They're going to let the quarter run out. Good one for Lynchburg. They lead 4-1. 4 different goal scorers for the Hornets, and they are off to a good start in the home opener here on Schellenberger Field, the campus of the University of Lynchburg. We're back in just a moment on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
My name is Davion Washington Jr. I have the honor of serving as the student body president. I have 5 little siblings. I'm the oldest of 6 siblings, and they look up to me. I'm setting the tone. I get to develop myself, make myself a better individual, but also I'm helping future generations, not even my family, but just future generations in general. I found my passion here. I found, the love for what I want to do. I just really had an amazing time here. It's changed, my outlook on life. You don't have to be famous to change lives. You don't have to be on the big screen or whatever. I change lives now, and I hope to continue to do that. Just the same way that the University of Lynchburg has changed my life for the better.
Lynchburg leading 4-1 after one period of play. It was an offside penalty there in the late stages of the first quarter, fans. It'll be a man-up advantage for just about 22 seconds, it sounded like, from the public address man, Tim LaDuca. Just 22 seconds left on a man up for Cabrini. Cabrini was really good on the man up opportunities last week in their win against Haverford. 5 for 5. So let's see if they can continue that trend. They don't have very long to do it. Team switch end. Cabrini in the black now working to the right. Ooh, high shot. There's a fan walking right there too. Got to be careful. 30 seconds left in the shot clock. Penalty is about to come to an end. It'll be Caden Hinchy that runs on. I don't think so, actually. Excellent defensive work again for the Hornets. Steve Ulrichs over there making life difficult on would-be Cabrini attackers. We have a timeout on the field. Looks like Coach Steve Kadelka wants to talk things over with his squad, so we'll grab another little breather as well. 4-1, Lynchburg on top over Cabrini on LHSN.
Welcome to the Campus Recreational Department at the University of Lynchburg. We believe in a student-centered approach to recreation, making sure that all students have fun and engaging activities that promotes wellness, personal growth, and community building.
Our team works to provide a variety of recreation opportunities for all our undergrad and graduate students.
Let's take a look at the different areas of Campus Rec.
Campus Recreation covers all outdoor recreation. Our team offers dozens of trips per semester, maintains recreation facilities on campus, and offers outdoor certificates and leadership training.
Intramurals is open to all students who wants to play on a team. We have men's, women's, and co-ed leagues for each sport we offer.
Those looking for next level competition can join club sports. These are
Timeout done. And we're about set to return to Lacrosse. Lynchburg leading 4-1. 0-1 on the season after an opening game loss to the Gettysburg Bullets. Hard shot coming right there. Hadley was just a split second late. Looked like it was number 27, Connor Harayas.
Goal Cabrini, scored by number 27, Connor Harayas. Assist to number 2.
It will be an assist for Dylan McManus, number 2. High velocity shot there. That makes it a 4-2 game. Lynchburg still with a 2-goal advantage. Good work by the Cabrini Cavaliers. Oh, Kraus getting a little muscular on the face-off there. Ends up being a possession for Lynchburg. Long pass. Hornets looking to attack quickly. Sharp angle move on that side, Finn Schmidt. Schmidt will pass it up top. Dylan Wolf. Now it's number 10, Jake Rust. Hadn't really talked about Jake Rust much at all until he got in there and scored that goal. See if Rust stays busy or perhaps Lynchburg chooses to look for other scoring options. Flag will come out on that hit. It was physical, it was aggressive. I don't think you hate it if you're Cabrini, but the officials say it was a foul. That was number 8, Bear Evans. Bear Evans is a talented defender, a big, long pole defender as well. He laid the wood on that shot, but not legally. And now Lynchburg will have a man-up opportunity. Lynchburg was 1 for 3 last week against Gettysburg on the man-ups. So not a huge sample size. But Lynchburg will have one now, leading 4-2. Riley Hastings in the middle this time, up top side. Going to crank things up. Looks like he's got Jake Rust over here on the right. Excuse me, that was Wolf. Now it's Riley Hastings to Rust. Goal line extended back to Rust. Lynchburg probing, working the rotations around the perimeter. Waiting for something to open up here in this man advantage. A good opportunity there. The ball skips out. It was Finn Schmidt catching and firing. Now Lynchburg going to reset, leading by 2. Here's Hastings. He'll work in from the alley to the middle. Now Dylan Wolf boomerangs it back to Hastings. Rust Ready, aim, and fire. And it's another goal for Lynchburg. Jake Rust, give him 2 and give Lynchburg a 3-goal advantage. Man up opportunity converted. Yeah, here we go. Wolf to Hastings to Rust. That side armor, that low angle, that is just so tough to stop. And he really, I love Jake Rust. He can get that high velocity shot without having to wind up so much. Doesn't even really have to step into it and use the lower body that much. It's going to be a face-off win there for Lynchburg on the early movement. Maybe some more momentum coming here for the Hornets if they can score again. Hastings and Wolf working that 2-man game again. Jake Rust rushing on. He wants it back. He won't get it, though, because Finn Schmidt's going to crank one up himself. Schmidt giving Lynchburg their 6th goal of the game. They're coming in bunches now for the Hornets. An offense that we said was so talented. Finn Schmidt, he did step into that. Step down, crank it in there for the sophomore. This will be multi-goal game number 11 in his career now. Hastings, a sophomore. Finn Schmidt, a sophomore. Spencer Vandenberg, sophomore. Riley Mitchell, an outstanding goal scorer, unavailable for the game today due to injury. Watch out, Cabrini working off the face-off here. Cavaliers looking to answer back quickly. Great defense. Dom Zingo would not allow the attacker, Dylan McManus, to turn the corner there and get a good look at goal. Excellent stuff from Lynchburg defensively. But it's back to Lynchburg's goal-scoring options. I mean, haven't seen Vandenberg today, I don't think. Riley Mitchell's unavailable. But you've got so many guys with so many career goals. Lynchburg has their top 13 point scorers back from last season. That's almost unheard of in lacrosse, to have the top 13 point scorers back. Goal got slightly disturbed there as the defender was coming around. That was number 8, Henry Merendon, that just tripped over the back of the goal there, but everything's fine. Play on. Under 12 to play in the half. 6-2. The Lynchburg lead. Merendon will get involved, looking around. Whistles are going to blow. Offsides, maybe? Yeah, it's going to be Cabrini ball. Cabrini ball. Lynchburg will hustle on Darren Palma to get back there and play defense. He was at the point of attack briefly. Might still be there. Now it's number 53, Alex Blanchard. 91, Tommy Vaughn for Cabrini, trying to spin on Blanchard. Passes back. Nice setup there for Cabrini. Even better defense for Lynchburg. Cole Zacharias might have got a little piece of that. Might have been Zacharias on the deflection. Lynchburg's going to go fast up the far right sideline. Blanchard looking around. Subs are coming on. Jake Rust. He'll snap one back to Dylan Wolf. Now Dylan Wolf will get started into 5th gear. Faked it back to Rust, kept it briefly. Now it's Hastings. Hastings looking around, the goal line extended. They'll bring it out to Haug. Haug with some space. Now Rust got rid of it quickly. Wolf faked it, dropped the shoulder there. He'll look away and restart the attack. Shot got partially blocked into the back netting. Lynchburg leading 6-2, looking for more. Here's Hastings, fast feet. Spun around, 360, then gave it to Jake Rust. Jake Rust will direct traffic. Set play calls from Lynchburg's bench. Hastings to Rust. Rust lets it go. Defender took some heavy damage for Cabrini. I think that might have been Bear Evans. Big defender that we saw get penalized earlier. Bear Evans is a 6 foot, 230-pound sophomore. But when you take a full force shot from Jake Rust, it really doesn't matter how big you are, and I think that's what happened. I don't know if it was ball or stick or maybe both. So we get a shot at the Lynchburg timeout huddle there. Was the ball, we're being told. Up on his feet. That was not Bear Evans. That was Matt Williams. Matt Williams. No, I'm wrong again. It's number 16, Sam Kirk. Sam Kirk. Number 16 for Cabrini. Walking off on his own power, though. Good to see. Oh, yeah, that was ball to the side of the helmet there. Sam Kirk will get a thorough once-over from the athletic training staff here at Lynchburg. It's a 6-2 Hornet lead right now as we get set to get back in the action. Dylan Wolf over on the far sideline, hopping around, always dangerous. Kind of used the screen from Schmidt. Now it's Jake Rust, near left sideline. He'll bounce into one. Watch out for Rust. That's number 35, Haug, who's also in the mix here on this offensive possession. Schmidt now to Haug. Good speed, spun into the defender. Kind of got handcuffed there. Lynchburg still got the ball. Job by Haug. Haug's got it back. Shot clock at 20. On the move, skips around. Got the good shooting release, went for the low corner, but just missed. Lynchburg's got 15 in the shot clock now. Dylan Wolf always knows the situation. Now Jake Rust. Lost the footing slightly. Double team came. Rust backed away from it. Shot clock down to 2. Hornets got to go, and they turned it over. Pretty good defensive stand for Cabrini. Got to feel good about that, especially down 4 goals. You go down 5, you know how dangerous that can be as a Cavalier. So that was nice. Cabrini offense at the X, letting players get set up. Lynchburg shuffling on defensive personnel. Parker Seeley in the game. Darren Palma is there waiting. Of course, the goalie, Tyler Hadley, is waiting. Got a piece of that. Second chance tried, not coming, but the ball was free briefly, and Lynchburg will take it back. Nice stuff there from Tyler Hadley. And the rest of the defense as well. Lynchburg on the move. That shot got deflected. Airborne, sails over the netting. We'll have to get that one back, but another ball coming in play quickly as Lynchburg will move quickly. Cam Ash to the top for number 31, Cole Appendi. Coach Steve Kudelka not afraid to go deep down the roster here and get a lot of people involved. And there's so many reasons to like that. Keeps the legs fresh. It keeps everybody active and engaged as well. When you know there's a chance you might go in. First half of a game, close game. Wow, point-blank range attempt. Got blocked. That was Spencer Vandenberg that got to the doorstep. We hadn't seen Spencer Vandenberg a lot. Hadn't called his name much. Spencer Vandenberg got denied right at the front door. I think we got a timeout coming for Cabrini. Yes, timeout on the field with 7:41 left to play in the second period. It's Lynchburg 6, Cabrini 2 on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
Student-led organizations with the support of Campus Recreation. You can join one of our established club sports, or you can start your own with our support.
Campus Recreation offers an excellent amount of opportunities to stay active, make new friends, and develop new skills. We hope to see you soon.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
There's a look at the first-year head coach for Cabrini, Tommy DeLuca, an outstanding defender in his time for the blue and white. Cabrini in those black road jerseys today. Cabrini is 1-0 on the season after beating Haverford last week 17-10. And Lynchburg 0-1. Still looking to taste victory for the first time this year. 6 goals on the board already. You got to feel good about that start if you're Lynchburg. Oh, screen got plowed through there. It was number 42, Cam Ash, that set the screen and just got run over. That'll be a turnover. Cabrini ball as they look to clear. Long pass, dangerous there. Cross field going from really that deep right corner all the way to the left sideline. And it was so dangerous that it's going to cost Cabrini the possession. Those long passes are great. You move the ball around the field quickly that way. The ball is always going to travel faster than the feet. But the longer the pass, the harder it is to be accurate. So there's the rub. There's the trade-off right there. Jake Rust on the attack. Whoa, that was saucy from Jake Rust. Got to see this again. He just goes knifing through the defense, and then watch how he gets this ball off. Watch how he gets this ball from stick to back of the net. Oh, yeah, there's Jake Rust. It's kind of the old were you not entertained gesture. Watch it here. Oh, it looked, oh, my gosh. That was so good. Looked like he was going to load up for a big one and then just sort of snap release from the sidearm slot there to beat the goalie, Braden Skipper, who has been under heavy duress in this first half. Lynchburg leading 7-2. Hornets scored 10 in the game against Gettysburg last week. They averaged 13.7 goals per game last season. That was on 42.2 shots per game. With all the goal scoring coming back, you could see those numbers going up. Of course, Lacrosse fans know there's more to it than that. You have to defend. You have to do the things to give yourself those opportunities to score. And it's not always volume of shots. Sometimes it's quality of shots. Jake Rust got a high-quality look right there. Multiple goals for Jake Rust. Led the team in goals last season with 41. Should be up to 4 this year by my count. Jake Rust had 5 hat tricks last year. And you got to think he has that in the back of his mind here with still a lot of lacrosse left to play on this Saturday afternoon, the final Saturday of February. It's overcast, cold, feels like February out here in Central Virginia. High pass, and that's going to be problematic for Cabrini. They've lost the ball again. The Cavaliers just kind of haven't been sharp enough in the passing game. At times anyway. Seen some great stuff from Cabrini. I don't want to sound critical, but right now Lynchburg is getting the better of it, and the score reflects that at 7-2, Hornets advantage. Riley Hastings. He'll spin and sprint by a defender. Cut off as he neared goal line extended. Wants to toss it back to number 35, Colby Haug. Good speed there. Now it's Dylan Wolf that'll turn the corner and use the screen. In full control. Watch out for Jake Rust. Oh, spinning again. My goodness. That was excellent to get free. Sideline loved it. I'm sure Jake Rust would have another crack at that. He'd probably tell you he finishes that 9 out of 10 times. Good muscular defense on Riley Hastings. That was Bear Evans. I love Bear Evans. The name alone is great, but he's a good player too. Jake Rust going to try again, and he got that one. Flipping it in from the sidearm slot again. Jake Rust is feeling it. Hat trick for number 10, Jake Rust. The senior from Windham, New Hampshire, has struck again. He had a great look a few moments before this That was actually even a little bit lower than the true sidearm. Low angle, might have bounced once. Jake Rust has got the entire toolbox available in his bag right now. Jake Rust has got 3. Lynchburg's got 8, on top by 6. And you really do feel that the Hornets have all the momentum. Body language on the Cabrini sideline not excellent right now. Let's see how they can respond after a face-off win as well. We said keep an eye on the action there on the face-offs. That has been as good as advertised. Always fun to watch Michael Kraus for Lynchburg. And one of the hardest workers you will find as well. There was the great, hold that thought, Tyler Hadley. Man, he looked so comfortable and composed on a shot that from this angle appeared to be anything but easy to handle. And Hadley just using the big basket to take care of that one. Now Hadley's going to do a little bit of barnstorming down the field slightly, and he gave it up. Riley Hastings now. Low shot goes in the back of the net for number 5, Ian McCarthy. Ian McCarthy, the 5th-year man from Centerville, Virginia, has struck Lynchburg's 9th.
Assist number 24, Riley Hastings.
Hastings will get the assist. Ian McCarthy, outstanding. Should be career goal number 27 for the 5th-year man who is playing in career game number 56. That's the great thing about this Lynchburg roster. They've got the balance of youth and experience. We know about the sophomores that are so good and some freshmen that you'll be hearing so much more about as this year goes on. But the seniors and the 5th-year players. Hadley's a grad student. Kraus is a senior. McCarthy, grad student. Merendon, grad student. Dom Zingo's a senior. Jake Rust is a senior. This team is loaded and ready. High expectations for the year. One of the themes this year is conquer the unknown. It's been one of the rallying cries for Coach Steve Kadelka. Shot got blocked out of play. Lynchburg ball. Lynchburg ball. It just seems like Lynchburg's getting all the breaks here, but they are making their own breaks too. To say they're getting all the breaks is really misleading. Lynchburg's effort has been outstanding. They are making the breaks in this one. They seem to be outworking the Cavaliers, at least in the first half. Things can change, but right now, Lynchburg has the advantage. They've got the initiative. They're making it work. Liam Holman will get deep behind the net and start a run. Looking around, tried to shoot it. Went over the net. Lynchburg ball. They'll reboot the offense here with just under 2:30 to play in half number 1. Riley Hastings over to the right side. Hastings is going to get it back. Tough angle, tight window there for number 42, Cam Ash, as he jumped into one. Lynchburg maintains the possession. Here's Ash again. Up to Opandy. Hastings now probing. Lynchburg's got an eternity in the shot clock here. It'll be at 40 in just a moment. Another fairly solid defensive sequence for Cabrini. They've just been defending pretty much the entire time. Sharp long pass from Hastings down to goal line extended. On the move is Spencer Vandenberg. Now Hastings to the doorstep. Lynchburg passing that time, just absolutely surgical. Chopping up the Cabrini defense. Finn Schmidt with another one. Sophomore has scored again, and how about Riley Hastings? Some great passing in this sequence. Watch that one. That is so good. And there's 3 defenders in the zip code, but Finn is just in the exact right area. Riley Hastings hits him with an on-target pass, and then at that point, the keeper is almost helpless. Strong face-off win there for the junior John McCormick. Cabrini ran into the official there. Now that is just kind of a bad break. I would argue Lynchburg didn't have much to do with creating that one. Just kind of a bad break there, bumping into the ref and losing a possession. Riley Hastings looking around, ready to deal the cards again. Now it's Jake Rust. He'll backpedal his way closer to the near left sideline and offload one to Haug. Bobbled there. Lynchburg's okay. Kept the possession, at least for the moment anyway. Lynchburg leading 10-2. A 10-goal outburst here. Lynchburg typically plays well. 4 straight home opener wins on Schellenberger Field. And Lynchburg has only lost 5 times on Shelley in the last 3 seasons. 27-5 for Lynchburg at home in the last 3 campaigns. It's a theme amongst a lot of Lynchburg teams. 28 seconds left in the half. It looks like Lynchburg will use a timeout. Hornets on top, 10-2 over Cabrini on LHSN.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Lynchburg leading 10-2 over Cabrini. Kyle Haney. It's game 1 for me. We've had several mistakes, but it looks like Jake Rust has credit for 5 goals, fans. I may have misspoke. Jake Rust with 5 at the moment. Ian McCarthy 1, Cole Zacharias 1, Riley Hastings has 1, Finn Schmidt 1, and Dylan Wolf 1 for Lynchburg in a balanced scoring attack. Speaking of scoring, how about another one for the Hornets? As Jake Rust, double hat trick now. That is goal number 6. Jake Rust. Spencer Vandenberg will get credit for the assist, but Jake Rust now has 6 officially. And at this pace, you're going to be forced to get it right and forced to keep track of all his goals. That one is in the back of the net again for Jake Rust. Wow. Double hat trick in half. There is still a long way to go for Jake Rust. Another good face-off duel. Check the box for McCormick. He wants the goal. Stopped by Tyler Hadley. Hadley's looked really good back there. And Lynchburg looked great in the first half. Lynchburg leading 11-2. It's all Hornets at the moment. We'll collect our thoughts, get it together, bring it back with some halftime highlights, and then we'll be back at the face-off circle before you know it. Lynchburg looking for win number 1 of the season. They lead 11-2 at halftime over Cabrini.
Want to have some outdoor adventures while getting a degree at the same time? At the University of Lynchburg, we have an on-campus zip line and rope course. Plus, we offer adventure trips that cost less than a cup of coffee. And did I mention our beautiful scenery? We're a university for students looking for something more than just books. Welcome to your new adventure experience.
be a physical therapist probably starting about halfway through college. I love the concept that exercise is medicine. You know, we're starting to discover that exercise really can remedy many of the things that we thought that only surgery or only drugs could remedy in the past. When the student comes here, it's because we believe in them, it's because we want them here, it's because we believe they'll be successful. The faculty here are devoted to their development, not only academically but also professionally. We're not so inundated with things that we don't have time to make students one of our highest priorities. We have your back. We're gonna help you through that. If you're willing to work, then we're willing to put the work into it and the effort to help you succeed.
Lynchburg is all about you, your ideas, and your goals. We've got one professor for every 10 students, so you can get all the support you need. In the classroom, in the lab, or in nature. You'll learn by putting yourself out there, and we're right there with you.
I was really attracted to Lynchburg primarily because my dad went here. He is an alum, so I kind of have that close tie of being interested in this school. And the school had what I wanted to study. I knew I wanted to help people in the area of health and wellness, so the health promotion program was definitely a program that drew me in. And from day one, I've been in love with it, and I wouldn't have chosen any different. I have never had better professors or teachers in my life, and I think here at the University of Lynchburg, the professors definitely care about their students, especially in the health promotion department. These professors want you to be educated, want you to have the experience, and just want you to feel confident going into your career path following your collegiate education. You just feel like you're cared for here and that you matter, and that no matter what, at the end of the day, you're going to be successful, and the people here really want to be here, and everyone has a purpose, and it's just a great environment to be in.
Be ready for anything, okay?
Come on, let's go together! Together, let's go! Come on! Let's go, keep going! There is the best one.
Straight?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Cool. Good one.
All right, guys, you see the meat grinder down here?
Stay in the boat, let's go. Camera? Oh, what'd you think of that? Woo!
Get your career in the game by enrolling in the University of Lynchburg MBA program with an emphasis in sport management. This program opens the doors to new possibilities for a variety of careers, from being an athletic director or working in athletic administration to working for professional organizations, your favorite team, to running a local Parks and Rec department. And employers are increasingly requesting and preferring individuals who have postgraduate education, specifically looking for an MBA. And so the University of Lynchburg Sport Management concentration in the MBA program sets you up for success, and it sets you apart from the many other people looking for jobs in the industry. Learn from winners. Here you will learn from professors and mentors who have spent their careers doing exactly.
Welcome back, lacrosse fans. My name is Kyle Haney, taking the solo flight on the broadcast. But the navigator, Sam Rice, so nice, you got to say it twice, Sam Rice, and the rest of the LHSN ground control, that's what we would call that, doing outstanding stuff. We appreciate you watching. It's 11-2, the Lynchburg lead. We did have a slight clarification on the goal scoring for Lynchburg. I was actually right. Jake Rust had one shy of what the official live stats said he had. But how about these stats right here? Team-wise, it's all looking good. Lynchburg has 11 goals. Cabrini just 2. I may have botched that. But the big shot differential for Lynchburg there is accurate. 25, just 16. How about the clears? 11 for 11. That was one of the big points of emphasis for Coach Steve Kudelka and his staff. He said we've got to get better on the clears. And Lynchburg has done that. Outstanding stuff. Great job making the adjustment there. Lynchburg last week against Gettysburg was 21 of 27. And Coach K didn't want to say, well, it cost us the game, but it was definitely a factor in Lynchburg losing last week 15-10. So great job to get that box checked. And here we go. A look at some of these goals. And there were multiple goal scorers for Lynchburg. You'll get a look at them right here. Hastings and Zacharias and Finn Schmidt. Ian McCarthy got one. Yeah, love the celebrations too. You could tell that the guys for Lynchburg are enjoying themselves today, playing on the brand new home turf here at Schellenberger Field. Now here's the Jake Rust highlight cut up, as you'll get to see 5 from Jake Rust. I thought it was 5. I actually thought it was 3 when he was getting credit for 4, but it's 5 total for Jake Rust in the first half. How about that one? Just easy, just kind of walking it in there, and just, may I politely leave this in the back of the net. Jake Rust with 5. So he does not have the double hat trick just yet. But you sense that could be right around the corner for Jake Rust, potentially. Lynchburg with so many goal-scoring options. Hey, shout out to Lynchburg's defense. They have been solid. Tyler Hadley in the cage, great as always. A host of defensive names that we have called for Lynchburg. And we have called this man's name quite a bit. The face-off specialist John McCormick won another one for Cabrini. And he tried to get himself a goal. Didn't happen, and now Lynchburg's on the other side with maybe a transition opportunity. Lynchburg scoring on the right in the home whites. Cabrini is in their road blacks today. It is the final season for Cabrini University. The school is set to close. The facilities have been bought by Villanova. But unfortunately, Cabrini, with an outstanding sports program in general, but especially lacrosse, this will be it. One last ride. Good takeaway there by the Cabrini defense. Lynchburg hustling back to stop a potential fast break opportunity. There is a slight rain falling here on Schellenberger Field. There is some wind as well. It's not quite enough wind, I don't think, to affect the gameplay. But we'll see if this rain affects the footing. And this is brand new turf here at Shelley. You feel like it's going to react the same way the old turf did. But you just never know. It'll be something to keep an eye on. Maybe I'm overstating it. Who knows? We'll ask some of the players after the game potentially. Oh, nice interception, takeaway defensively. It was Jake Rust. Jake Rust is doing everything. Short pole defense back there with a great interception. Now Lynchburg on the move behind the goal. Spencer Vandenberg. See if Spencer Vandenberg gets a bit more active in this one. 33 goals last year, was second on the team for Spencer Vandenberg. He had 6 hat tricks himself. Hasn't scored yet this season. Scratch that, am I wrong? Did Spencer Vandenberg score? He did not. Spencer Vandenberg had an assist in half one, but no goals yet. How about that? Is that who we think it is over there on the left side? Yeah, it is. 6 goals now for Jake Rust. Number 10 adding another to the tally. Jake Rust is scoring early, often, and all day here in the home opener. 6 for Jake Rust. Went low again. He's got all the shots. He's got all the angles. Jake Rust is in his bag today. Kraus trying to put the clamps on one in the middle. Now throws McCormick the other direction. And they didn't like that, so it's Cabrini ball. Yeah, Kraus is getting to face one of the best today, John McCormick. That's been a great matchup. I know Kraus would like to get a few more, and you feel like he might get a few more opportunities. Cabrini in the offensive zone. Not scored in a while. Lynchburg's defense has been rock solid. Additionally, Lynchburg's been doing so much scoring of their own. Cabrini hasn't had a chance to get a ton of shots off. Flag coming out. Oh, great opportunity there. Nice setup. Excellent setup for Cabrini. Playing through some contact and then getting a goal. It was number 52, Jason Fridge, Jr. from Linwood, Washington. Excellent setup, and he did not miss taking advantage of that opportunity. Another look at it. Lynchburg's defense got a little extended, pressuring out. We know Lynchburg likes to do that defensively. They'll pack it in on occasion. They'll get everybody close to the cage, but more often than not for Lynchburg, they like to play that high-pressure defense. They like to pressure you out front. And it was a good pass to break it down. Nice win from Michael Kraus that time. You should feel good about that. Sends it all the way back to the safety valve, Tyler Hadley. Now Lynchburg will get it cranking up. Saw a couple people slipping there on maybe what has become slightly tough turf to dig in and get traction on because of the raindrops. Lynchburg with a 12-3 lead now. 12-3. Much needed goal for Cabrini. Nice job by the Cavaliers. You know, a team with their pedigree and their tradition, they're never going to stop fighting. They're going to always play you hard. Plus, individually, you always want to try to add your own goal total, even if the game might seem out of reach. So you know you're going to get that from Cabrini. And that's nice. Lynchburg will still have to keep playing hard as well. Liam Holman made a move to the goal and then backed away. Still dangerous, though. Yeah, Holman, very dangerous. Good save. Good save from Skipper. Whistles are coming out. There is a flag. That was Liam Holman for Lynchburg. The freshman from Towson, Maryland, went swashbuckling through the defense and found himself with a really good try. It is again. Yet hit the bicep, the armpit almost of the goalie. It's an unnecessary roughness penalty on Cabrini. Man-up opportunity coming for Lynchburg. Hornets, I believe, were 1 for 3 in the first half on the man-up chances. 1 for 3. It's the same total they were last week against Gettysburg. So here's chance number 4 with a man advantage for Lynchburg. Snap passing. That was nice from Lynchburg, but that final pass was not on target. Riley Hastings runs it down. Lynchburg will reset. Wolf, long bomb. That was bazooka stuff there, but it was a great save from Braden Skipper. Ball out of play. Should stay with Lynchburg. Yep. 12-3. Hornets on top. We're in the third period. Lynchburg working with a man-up situation. Wolf, southpaw shooter, looking around again. It's Charlie Evans, number 50, who's in there on the offensive side for Lynchburg. Another name to know. Hastings, I think it was a pass. He had Finn Schmidt set up on that post there. I think it was supposed to be a pass for Finn Schmidt. May have been a shot, but either way, Lynchburg's going to give the ball away. 10-18, Hastings will play some high press defense here. That's Bear Evans for Cabrini. Bear Evans was clearly bothered by Hastings. He wanted to get rid of that thing. And probably smart to do that. May lead to a great opportunity here for Cabrini. Lynchburg got the defensive structure intact. Dom Zingo, leave it to Dom Zingo to restore some order to the game there on what looked like could have been a Cabrini threat that was building. 9:40 left to play in quarter 3. Hop, skip, and a jump from Ulatowski. Called his name a lot earlier, not as much lately. Now it's Tommy Vaughn. Tommy Vaughn looks spry and ready. He'll try to lean in. Facing a double team, 2 long poles whacking away. Vaughn will get rid of it. And this is Ulatowski again. Spin move, does it again, got free. Vaughn, goal line extended. Wants to get a better angle, feeds a cutter. Good possession there for Cabrini. The pass sailed just over top of the crossbar. Like the ball movement and man movement from the Cavaliers. Hornets probably deserve some credit for stalling that attack out. Dom Zingo, Henry Merendon back there. Just putting the clamps on them defensively. That's the end of that possession. Bobbled. Lynchburg has not cleared this one yet. Tyler Hadley will get involved. Up the line to Connor Harlocker. Harlocker to center. It's a great way to beat the pressure. Number 44, Darren Palma. Both benches are vocal about some disagreement with things that are happening. The officials will get together for a tight convo. Lynchburg ball. Hornets sounding their approval on the sideline. 12-3. Lynchburg by 9. Cabrini fans have made the trip down. They were letting the referees know their opinion about the situation. And now Lynchburg will get it cranked up again here with Finn Schmidt. Good pass to number 23, Caden Hinchy. He's back in the game. Hinchy lost it. That's Bear Evans on the move. His pass was maybe a little overzealous as Lynchburg had that area corralled off. Number 23, Caden Hinchy. Get it to the left alleyway so Lynchburg can set something up with 8 minutes to play in the third. Hornets on top, 12-3. Jake Rust with 6 goals. We thought he had 5, then we thought he had 6, and now we know he has officially 6. We went back and reviewed the videotape. It's not even tape anymore. It's a digital file, but we reviewed the footage, and we have confirmation. Wide shot. Came out a funny release there from Charlie Evans. Another good setup. It was Finn Schmidt that fed it down to Evans on the move coming from X. Just never could quite get the right release. Lynchburg will still possess it though. Ball's going to skip out of play again. Finn Schmidt will go get it and push the restart button here for Lynchburg Lacrosse. They were 15-7 last season, 8-1 in the ODAC. Another NCAA tournament appearance. It's been 11 straight for Lynchburg. Charlie Evans struggling to keep hold, and the pass was not on target. Lynchburg will save the possession, though. Now Riley Hastings in the middle. Spins around, looks to get downhill, fires, skips out. Evans will go get it and recycle things again. 40 seconds left in the shot clock. Under 7 to play in the third. Sharp move by Hinchy. Wants to shoot. Got it on goal, but saved by Braden Skipper. Lynchburg is in action next weekend on the road, taking on Salisbury, the Seagulls. Always formidable. It's another one in every sport, but specifically the game of lacrosse. Salisbury will be a tough test for Lynchburg next week. On the road, too. And then Lynchburg is back at home in 2 weeks, taking on Denison. It's a Sunday game. It's 2 weeks from tomorrow here on Schellenberger Field. Of course, you can stay plugged in with all the schedule happenings and updates by checking us out at lynchburgsports.com. Follow the social media destinations. So much great stuff happening on the social media side at Lynchburg. Really gives you some great insight into the teams and their players. You can look at all the stats you want. You can get into that stuff if you like it. I do enjoy the stats, but sometimes it's great to get to know the players personally and what they're all about. Coaches too. Lynchburg defending the goal to our left. It's the one closest to Turner Gymnasium here on the campus of the University of Lynchburg. Neither team has scored in a while now. Dom Zingo, just a wall in the middle there. Great job by the senior, playing in career game number 58. And now it's Ian McCarthy that was on the move. Lynchburg had a little 3-on-3 scoring opportunity, but they decided to wait and get the right personnel on. Good patience there from Lynchburg, some discipline to do that. Dylan Wolf looking around, releasing, and scoring. How about that? Just rip one and celebrate another goal. 13-3. Dylan Wolf is firing on all cylinders. The Wolf of Lakeside Drive has struck again, and Lynchburg on top by 10. Watch him turn the corner. That is lethal. That is lethal. Might have had a bit of a screen in front of Braden Skipper as well. Lynchburg sent number 19, Riley Frankel, to the face-off circle that time. We saw Frankel take some of the duties. It's always a tricky thing for a team as well, because you want to have a true number one face-off guy that gets the bulk of the work, but he's got to practice against somebody good. You got to have multiple people that do it. So nice to see Riley Frankel get a shot. Intercepted there by Cabrini. I think it's Bear Evans on the stroll again, just sprinting downfield. Tyler Hadley saw that one all the way and snared it out of the air. I think Hadley's really been great today. He's gotten beat 3 times, but Tyler Hadley has been outstanding with the big basket there between the pipes for Lynchburg. Instructions coming from the sideline. That's Coach K marching up and down, talking to his assistants, talking to his team. High energy coach. Gotta love Steve Kadelka. Love what that assistant coaching group brings to the table as well. They each, I think, operate well individually and then in the structure of the entire team too, following Coach K's lead. Works out great. There was a shot from Finn Schmidt that was strong but got partially deflected and then pulled out of the sky. Cabrini is in trouble. They've lost that one. Ground ball scooped up by Darren Palma. Now it's Hastings on the move. Schmidt. Here comes a big crank from number 42, Cam Ash. It was no good. I think we got a new goalie back there for, no, that's Braden Skipper. Beg your pardon, fans. Skipper's still in net for Cabrini. He has been under heavy duress. Skipper has made some great saves himself, just had to make too many of them. Lynchburg, great offensive production today, and the defense hasn't been bad either. Tommy Vaughn sidestepping. Now he'll sprint away from the goal, feed it to Ulatowski. Lynchburg, again, great defensive structure intact there. So solid defensively and offensively today for the Hornets. And there's always going to be something to work on. Coach Kadelka and his team, they'll find some things to quote-unquote nitpick as far as, hey, we got to get better, X, Y, Z. Different teams, different opponents are going to make that tougher for us. Flag's going to come out. Probably going to be unnecessary roughness on number 11, Parker Seeley. Parker Seeley, 6'3", sophomore from Maryland. He's got a big frame. He delivered a big shot there. It's another one that, again, as a coach, you like the aggressiveness. You know there's a line somewhere, and maybe different for each official. Probably a little gray area there. But Seeley delivered. I think they actually just called that a cross check. And that'll be a penalty for Lynchburg. Let's go back to Lynchburg's shooting here just a little bit. 35 shots in the game. Compare that to Cabrini's 19. Lynchburg's got 13 goals on 7 assists. Lynchburg's still perfect in the clears, by the way. 18 of 18. That's outstanding. Again, an area that Lynchburg needed improvement. Coach Kudelka said, we need to get better and we will get better. I love, he's always got that positive edge to it. Glass is always half full for Coach K. He's a realist. I mean, he said we need to get better. He's not living a fairy tale thinking that Lynchburg's a finished product right now. After all, they lost the opening game. But Coach K just always got that positive edge to it. Says, yeah, we're going to get better. We're going to clean that up. And Lynchburg has. Defense really pressed into service here. Dingo was on it, but then the shot over the top. Excuse me, that was... Yeah, it was Henry Merendon rather than Dom Zingo, but Cabrini has scored. Jason Fridge, second goal. Jason Fridge picking up his second tally. Man-up opportunity works for Cabrini. They were 5 of 5 on that last weekend. Big reason why they beat Haverford 17-10. Cabrini had 10 goal scorers last week, so they spread the wealth around. Here's a face-off win and then some speed. Riley Frankel. Good job, Riley Frankel. A little different look sometimes, too, on that face-off can pay off as well. And guys are allowed to have a good day and a bad day, too. That's the other thing. If Michael Krause hasn't won a few, it doesn't mean he's a bad player. Sometimes you just split second too slow. Just never know what happens. Riley Frankel with a face-off win, though. And Lynchburg will look to build the lead back to 10. Shot clock and game clock are just about equal. Might be just a slight differential there. Shot clock might be about a half a second ahead. Wolf to X. It's Hastings. He'll back away. Get himself some room to run up. Oh, started right, cut left. Couldn't finish it, though. That was a $1 million move, I thought, from Riley Hastings. Lynchburg still got 30 seconds. Flag's going to come out on that far left sideline. See if this is against Cabrini. Suspect it is. Should be man up coming again here for Lynchburg. Clock is stopped at 26.8. Lynchburg leading by 9, 13-4. Let's get another look at it. Yeah, just a little trip there. Well, it came at the end, yeah. Came at the end on number 37, Brett Gaugler. Still getting the personnel squared away and the penalty instructions delivered. 25 seconds left in the third. Dylan Wolf got it back from Finn Schmidt. Wolf in the right alleyway. Now it's Finn Schmidt. Cross field pass, and then just really just tapped in there at the end. I love the elite passing from Finn Schmidt. And the goal was Spencer Vandenberg, the recipient. Great pass by Finn Schmidt. If anybody ever deserved an assist, I think it was right there. Yeah, just kind of tap at it, just kind of bang it in there on the tap in the net. Lynchburg does lead by 10 again. Spencer Vandenberg, second on the team in goals last season. And he's on the board today. 10 seconds left to play in the third. See if Cabrini can get one off before the buzzer. Long pole's going to crank it up, and they did score. Hey, that's fun. That's number 13, Sebastian Tobias. Sebastian Tobias. Long pole goal. And that gives Cabrini their 5th of the game.
Cabrini, scored by number 13, Sebastian Tobias.
Oh, yeah. Always love the long poles getting some love and getting a score. That's a really good situation for a defender or a long stick midi to get a goal at the end of the quarter like that. Good stuff there from Cabrini, but it's still mostly Lynchburg. They lead by 9, 14-5. Hornets, 3 quarters in the rear view. Don't miss the conclusion. It's coming up next on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
Football has taught me a lot throughout my life. It's definitely had a huge imprint on who I am as a person. Competing at a Division III level created that opportunity for me to go to college. Not only was I the first one in my family to graduate college, but I was really the first one to even go. Being the first one, I'm breaking that cycle, and now that I've graduated, I'm not sure what's the next step, but I know I have a lot of doors open. And a lot of those are open because I played football and ran track here at Otterbein.
Lynchburg leading with 15 more minutes coming up here. Home opener for the Hornets. It's gone well so far. They are on top, 14-5. 6 goals from Jake Rust. Finn Schmidt with 2. Dylan Wolf with 2. And a host of other goal scorers for Lynchburg, including Spencer Vandenberg, the most recent one, getting his first tally of the season. Ian McCarthy has 1. Riley Hastings has 1. Dylan Wolf has multiple goals. Yes, 2. We said Dylan Wolf with 2. I beg your pardon, fans. Uh-oh. Early action in the quarter. That'll catch you off guard. You're not even ready for it yet. The goal is number 19, Riley Frankel. A face-off specialist goal. So we just had a long pole goal. Now we get a face-off specialist goal. This is epic right here. Frankel. Yeah, looking around, just kind of barnstorming his way down the field. If nobody steps in front, he'll turn it loose. Congrats to Riley Frankel. Great goal right there. That brought a big roar from the sideline. 15-5, Lynchburg's up 10 again. Quick goal early in the quarter as well. Way to go, Riley Frankel. Lynchburg's going to reset another possession here. This is Grant Voigt skipping his way in. Grant Voigt, a senior. 3 multi-goal games last year. Voigt, step down bomb, was off target. That was full velocity. That was the howitzer style there from long-range artillery. And now it's Riley Hastings. Tried to lean in, back to Voigt. Voigt will try to get downhill, tosses back over his shoulder. Ball movement again, elite from Lynchburg, but the shot from Hastings off target. Got it from Vandenberg. Lynchburg's going to try things again. Jake Rust back there behind the net. Officials ask him to move over slightly to start things, and then we're back to action. Wolf over to Schmidt now. This is a good offensive grouping right here. This is a dangerous 6. Dylan Wolf a little too quickly on the load and fire shot. Ball is free. Lynchburg's lost it. Transition game coming. Hadley got a piece of that. Tyler Hadley got a piece of that. Ooh, that was rough stuff. Cabrini player lost the stick. You see Tyler Hadley's mask get spun around. How about that? Lynchburg player got de-poled there at midfield. So back to Cabrini. They're still playing hard. It may not always be within the letter of the law according to the officials, but Cabrini is still playing hard. One of the things that Coach Kudelka said he really respected about this team, the Cabrini Cavaliers, they play hard. They play a rugged, physical brand of lacrosse. Referee delivered the penalty there, and then he's got to run all the way back across field to get his flag back. But don't worry, our lacrosse refs are in great shape. That's no problem. 15-5. Lynchburg by 10 again. Looking to add here with a man-up advantage. Hornets work the perimeter. Looks like entirely new 6 of attackers here. Try to confirm that in just a second. This is Parker Seeley. Looking around, moving to his right, lost it. He'll get it back. Seeley wants it again. I think he might want to load up and step into one. Another defender coming from behind. Seeley, wheel man in the middle. Now it's over to the left for Brody Mason. Mason going to try to turn and burn. He will. Good save. Good save by Braden Skipper, who is still in there. Another transition chance coming for Cabrini. Lately, it seems like they've really tried to get all their goals on the break. Tyler Hadley, long lofted pass to get free. Can't say enough about the job Tyler Hadley's done. I know he probably's got 1 or 2 of those 5 from Cabrini that he feels like he should have stopped. Although, there's really great goalies. They think they should stop everything. They assume they're going to get a shutout every game. You have to kind of think that way to be the best, don't you? It's almost it's a comparison, I think, in a lot of sports. In baseball, the analogy is a good hitter fails 3 out of, or fails 7 out of 10 times. A good hitter hits 300, right? But you got to go up there thinking you're going to bat 1,000. You can't go up there thinking, well, this is one of the times I'm going to get out. I think Hadley's kind of like that. Thinks he's going to stop everything. After the game, probably gives himself a break and realizes, well, that's not realistic. Flag popped out. Let's get the word from the ref. There'll be interference on number 10, Matt Williams, for Cabrini. It's going to be Lynchburg ball after the reset. Finn Schmidt is going to take the controller and go back to work here for Lynchburg. Now it's in the middle for Riley Hastings, who's back out. Jake Rust. This is, I think, that 6 intact that we were talking about. Spencer Vandenberg. And how about that? No problem for Dylan Wolf. Great celebration right there. Let it fire again. Dylan Wolf. The Wolf of Lakeside Drive has a hat trick. Riley Hastings with another assist. Timeout on the field as we're getting another look at that goal. Lynchburg's got 16 of them. The hits just keep coming for guys like Dylan Wolf and the rest of the Hornets lacrosse team. They're on top and in charge over Cabrini, 16-11 Lynchburg.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Dylan Wolf has a hat trick. Lynchburg with 16 total. Jake Rust with a 6-pack. He's got 6 of the 16 for Lynchburg. The other goals are spread out. Dylan Wolf with 3, Finn Schmidt 2. McCarthy has 1. Frankel has 1. Riley Frankel with a goal. Cole Zacharias with 1. Riley Hastings with 1. Spencer Vandenberg with a goal for Lynchburg. Love the balance there. Love Jake Rust, just kind of showing off and showing out. He really was in his bag there. Some of those goals, we'll get another look at him with the outstanding replays from LHSN. We hope you'll stick around for broken stick there for Cabrini. That's another one that I would argue falls under the bad luck category for the Cavs. They've definitely had some self-inflicted damage that they have done, Cabrini. With a few bad breaks here or there. But we've got 2 lacrosse games. Lynchburg women's team will host Methodist. I think the game time set for 4 or 4:30, but may just depend on the conclusion of this one. Gals will get out here and get warmed up, and we'll have another lacrosse game to look forward to. Men are back at home 2 weeks from tomorrow, hosting Denison. On the road next weekend at Salisbury. Here's Riley Hastings in the middle. Lynchburg's on the attack again. Hornets have got 16 goals on 44 shots, 8 of them assisted. And that man right there, Hastings, has had quite a few assists. He tried a shot himself and missed. Riley Hastings has scored once. Cabrini's on the move. Again, still playing hard. Got to love that. Split the defenders there. Almost made them run into each other. That was like the old cartoon where you take the guys' heads and knock them together and they fall down. It's never that easy in real life, but almost happened there. I know Lynchburg doesn't want to give up another goal here. That's a point of pride. Wide shot might have gone in if it was on target. Cabrini's not done yet. Oh, big seam, big shooting lane there. Passed up the opportunity. Cavaliers might lose this ball. Good hustle by number 31, Cole Appendi, to pick it up for Lynchburg. Hornets on the move again. Finn Schmidt over on the far right sideline. Spencer Vandenberg has it. Now it's in the middle to number 23, Caden Hinchy. Hinchy will get it back to Schmidt. Wanted to screen for him. Schmidt went the other direction. Brody Mason involved now. Hinchy loading up, letting it fly. Skips off the back netting. 8:31 remaining here in the 4th period. Pretty confident in saying Lynchburg's going to get their first victory of the season. See what the final score line ends up being. Of course, I reserve the right to change that if Cabrini scores, 5 or 6 goals in a row or something. But right now, it feels pretty comfortable for Lynchburg. Maybe the door's not completely slammed shut and locked, but another goal here and or just more time running off the clock will make that a certainty. Shot clock is down to 10. Hornets trying to get busy. Rough ride there for number 23, Caden Hinchy, as he lost it. Oh, power move at midfield. The flag flies. This might be on Lynchburg, apparently. Long bomb coming. Hadley got another one. Threw the basket right on top of it. Keep it from getting free. Controlling the rebound there. Excellent from Tyler Hadley. He tracks it so well. And then his hand skills, the hand-eye coordination is so good. He can do things like that. Just clamp down on a loose ball. It's rolling around. We know Tyler Hadley is so skilled at picking off passes that go around the cage. He's done that once or twice today. And so many teams are going to attack you from X. They're going to attack you from behind the net. Hadley is really skilled at taking that away. Good footwork, too, for Tyler Hadley. Maybe we don't talk about the feet enough for him. Coach Kudelka getting the penalty information there. As Finn Schmidt will jog off, Cabrini will get ready to get a man-up opportunity going on. As action kind of grinds to a halt here. 7:39 left. Here we go. Man-up opportunity here. 6-on-5 for Cabrini. Of course, you got Tyler Hadley in there. Henry Merendon got a piece of that. It's loose. Ground ball collected by Luke Brookman. Brookman lost it. Hard work, though, from Lynchburg defensively. Got to like that. Cabrini will go behind the goal. It's free again. Scramble, and Tyler Hadley's out of there with it. Watch out. Spin move. Trying to just run through a double. You got to love that. Got to love Tyler Hadley. Taking charge. Spinning through defenders, just driving them back. Hopefully Lynchburg can give them a second to catch their breath. They can. Hornets lost the possession. Oh, they're going to get it back, actually. Lynchburg ball after some fun stuff there. A really quality stop on the man down. New goalie coming in for Lynchburg. Andrew Miller in the red pants will head to the cage. Tyler Hadley has had enough work for today. I thought it was A-plus stuff. Again, I know he allowed 5. Lynchburg's got one more. Lynchburg's got one more. Goal on the board. Let's get another look at it. There's a...
Lynchburg, scored by number 35, Colby Hogg.
It's Colby Hogg with the goal there. Number 35 is scored. You're getting a look at the new goalie, number 3, Andrew Miller, but there's number 35. Colby Hogg with the celebrations on the sidelines, feeling good, big smile on his face. More face-off fun. That was Jake Ponzoni taking the face-off duties for Lynchburg that time. Once again, Lynchburg's used a bunch of the roster. It can be tough, so many names to know. And we've probably gotten some pronunciations wrong. Our apologies, Lacrosse fans. Lynchburg ball again, leading 17-5. Timeout. Timeout on the field. Coach Steve Kudelka wants to talk things over with his squad. We'll pause and observe the break as well. 17-5, Lynchburg on top and in front against Cabrini.
Cheer for the stumbles. The he should have had that's. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
Think a private education is too expensive? Think again. At the University of Lynchburg, you can get a personalized education for the cost of a state school. If you're commuting and you get our top scholarships, you could pay much less. And you get all that without the hassle of giant lecture halls. Our faculty know your name here and do more than just teach. You might even do research together and plan out your next career moves.
$17 goals for Lynchburg on 48 shots, 8 assists. Cabrini has scored 5 times on 26 shots. So again, the statistics don't tell you everything in sports, but I think those numbers right there speak volumes. Lynchburg almost doubling the shot total over the Cabrini Cavaliers in their last ride. It'll be Lynchburg ball after that timeout. Scoring often and all day for Lynchburg. And they're looking for more. Under 5.5 to play. Lynchburg in the home whites with the red numbers, black helmets. Big bomb coming. It was free briefly, but a pretty good save by Braden Skipper. Lynchburg goal scorers on the day. Run them down for you again here. Jake Rust has 6. Dylan Wolf a hat trick. 2 for Finn Schmidt. And then 1 apiece from Ian McCarthy, Riley Frankel, Cole Zacharias, Riley Hastings, Colby Hogg, and Spencer Vandenberg. Love Lynchburg spreading it out. 3 with multiples, and then 6 with 1 goal apiece. Adding up to 17 in what's going to be a pretty great win here. First one of the season. It'll be a win at Shelley. Crafty little shot attempt there to try to slide one along the carpet. No good, but Cabrini will reset. Yeah, this will be 5 seasons in a row that Lynchburg has won the home opener. Nice save from Andrew Miller in the game in relief of Tyler Hadley. 5 seasons in a row now that Lynchburg will have won their home opener. And this is going to bump the home record up to 28-5 in the last 3 years. It was number 49, Nathan Miller, that had the Main Street clear as he came right down center and let one go. Ryan Hildebrand in the game now for Lynchburg. Back to Nathan Miller. Hildebrand and Miller are both freshmen. Talk about some of this young talent. There are it was really a good recruiting class again for the Lynchburg Hornets. Snapshot there, quick release, no good. I think it was Ethan Cotter. Save back in. Nice hustle. Charlie Evans. Now back to number 49, Nathan Miller, the freshman. Did he get it? He did. Welcome to the big show, freshman. Welcome to Schellenberger Field, number 49, Nathan Miller. 6'3", 190 pounds from Weddington, North Carolina. Nathan Miller's got his first collegiate goal. Here we go. Works around the pick. Rifle over the top. Finds a little gap between the goalie and the net. Nathan Miller. That's got to feel great. That has got to feel great. Congratulations to Nathan Miller on the first career goal. Cabrini working quickly on the faceoff. Foul there. Penalty probably coming on Lynchburg. Lynchburg's using their third goalie. Third goalie in the game now for Lynchburg. That is Chase Wesley, sophomore from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Looks like Chase Wesley between the pipes now for Lynchburg. Yeah, there we go. Right on cue. Our outstanding production team. I think I called him ground control at one point today. 18-5. Lynchburg on top. They will defend another man down situation after the penalty. We did mention briefly that Coach K and his coaching staff would always find some things to work on. It has not been a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, if that even exists. Goalie's best friend off the pipe there. And then Wesley will throw the stick down on it. But yeah, Coach K and his guys, they'll find some things to work on. This could have been better for Lynchburg. I think it was just what they needed, though, after the opening loss last week to Gettysburg. You want to hold serve at home. You know Cabrini's going to play you tough. Great game to get some confidence. Get some guys in also. This is nice that the score ended up being what it was for Lynchburg. Can get some guys some work. Maybe save a few legs here or there. Although I don't think Lynchburg's fitness is ever in question. But it can be a long season. It can be a grind. Get a chance to give some of those starters and key pieces a little bit of a breather here in the fourth. Good stuff for Lynchburg all the way around. Pandy working, and now it's back to Liam Holman. Holman will swing this to number 42, Cam Ash. Ash sends it behind the net, bobbled there. Ball's free. Still free. Lynchburg trying to dig it out. They do. It's number 50, Charlie Evans, that had it, lost it, recaptured, and I think got it whacked away from him again. And now it's a Cabrini ball. New faces coming in for Lynchburg. Will Hicks, think we're getting our first look. Scratch that. Ethan Carr. Ethan Carr, sophomore from Pikesville, Maryland. He's defending right there in the middle at the point of attack. See what he does here. Carr with a good ride, yeah. Tough riding there. Patrick Marshall in the game on defense. Bounce shot, another one that hit the post. Threat's not over, though. Lynchburg could not clear that one. Ball's free. Nearly a goal-mouth scramble, but Andrew, no. That's a fourth keeper, fourth goalie, Eric Allen. Eric Allen is a freshman from Mechanicsville, Virginia, in the game. So Lynchburg's used 4 goalies. Whoa, flag got tossed, and then another one came out. I said it was a rugged brand of lacrosse for Cabrini. That probably even goes beyond that. Yes, we know there's some gray area there as far as the physical rough stuff. You want your guys to play hard, but then there's also a line that can be crossed. And the officials were on it, no problem. Just guys playing hard. More subs in the game. Tyler Duffy's out there for Lynchburg. Just trying to identify as many of them as we can, but basically it has been almost the full roster that's played at this point. Ryan Hildebrand back out there. Andrew Beal is jogging on for Lynchburg. Excellent to see some of these guys getting in the game. And making an impact, I would argue, as well. Chance to score a late goal, maybe. Let's see. Coach K, I think, might have thrown the red light stop sign up. Yeah, that's probably 18 is enough for Lynchburg, it looks like. And the Hornets are going to get victory number 1 of the season. They defeat the Cabrini Cavaliers 18-5. It's 5 home openers in a row that Lynchburg has won. They will go and celebrate a great victory. Lynchburg moves to 1-1 on the season. Cabrini will fall to 1-1 on the season. Thank you so much for tuning in, lacrosse fans. We're going to do it again. Our next LHSN lacrosse broadcast is in 2 weeks when Lynchburg will host Denison 2 weeks from tomorrow. Hornets are on the road, taking on the Salisbury Seagulls next weekend. For our entire LHSN team, we're so glad you watched it. Getting a look at some of these goal-scoring highlights, 18 of them for Lynchburg. Tyler Hadley was outstanding in net. Defense was solid all around. Great showing for Lynchburg. Congratulations to Coach Steve Kudelka and his wonderful coaching staff on a hard-fought victory. We'll end it there and say so long. We'll talk to you again soon. Lynchburg beats Cabrini 18-5. You saw it live on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.